Yeah. You know, I said the beats originally from that T.R.U.T.H and Vida from the Next Friday album.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, baby. We murderers, baby. I'll say it, yeah? I remember it now. We're back on.
Back on.
So I'm in the car. I think it was with Tom, Rowan. At the time, I think Daniel was there as well, and Robbie, and there was also Fred and what's this other dude's name? Fred and some other Albanian dude. Anyway, and my driver's funny, yeah, because he's got this like "We Murderers, Baby" like this song by T.R.U.T.H and Vida, and but really like Tom's not about it. He just pretends to be like he got the music on and the fag, and he's like ha ha ha, this all this fake shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So we get there, and Dave was at the phone box, at the red phone box, and he must have been, because I heard afterwards, he was at a party. So he's with about 20 people, and they're all young, like listening to him. So I've got out of the car, and this is mad. I've gonna confront him. Like Fred and the Albanian, they ran up to the crowd, turned around and ran back to their car, and they drove off scared, yeah. I swear down. And my friend Tom, he was just standing by the car smoking a fag, yeah. It's all body language. When it's all kicking off like it's all body language. So like they was basically showing to the enemy that they weren't really there for me because we was outnumbered. Tom was anyway. My friend Robbie just got a knife out. He said if anyone comes near me, I was there then. I think like Daniel was the only one that really stayed near me, Daniel Kennedy. And yeah, I've gone up to this day and they're all going one-on-one. I was like, fuck, one-on-one. I knew I wasn't gonna be a one-on-one. So like no, we're exchanging blows now. Dan's going, yeah, you're doing alright. You know, and oh no, just before we started fighting, it's a load of dodging going on. Like my friend Rowan, he was my best friend, he ran away, and like he wasn't my best friend after that. But thinking about it, you know, when people get scared, they're gonna run. You can't fall out your friends because of it, because everyone, you know, you don't know how you're gonna react to you in that situation. So yeah, Rowan ran off. This dude threw a brick, missed my head, and like I had this like mop thing. I hit David a few times and it marked him, but it didn't move him. Again, like the snooker cue, it didn't move him, it's just marking. I'm not really good with webs. So like I said, it's not really my thing, all this. But it gets to a point where I feel I've got to stand my ground. Anyway, so yeah, me and Dave was exchanging blows. I was doing alright. And I see someone come, like a head come, like that. I thought it was the dude that threw the brick, like for God knows how long, a couple of years or so. I thought it was someone else that stabbed me, and I just looked down. You just look down and you just look at it. It's like, nah, you don't want to believe it. It's like, nah, you don't want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing it, and it's like I'm getting hit, but I'm not really bothered about the people hitting me because I've been stabbed, and I'm sitting up now like that. I'm sitting up, and Dave come behind me and he's put it, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully not. I think he healed quite good, I was quite young. I'm trying to think what ear it is, I'm sure it's the right one, but Dave come behind me, he sunk his teeth into my ear and tried to pull my ear off, but the skin like gave way, so it just went through and it just slit it. And yeah, where I got stabbed, I think the police come pretty much straight afterwards. Everybody ran away. I even went to run him off. Dan's like, why are you running away? You've been stabbed. I'm in the ambulance, like, am I gonna die? And they took a second to answer, so I'm thinking, like, boost, you know, confidence boost, you know what I mean? Why are you taking long to answer? So no, it healed pretty quickly, like there was air coming out, it was horrible, it was like making funny noises and it's, you know, it was just bubbles. It's never what you expect, like the films, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's when I first got really hurt. And when you're young, you know, you watch a lot of television, a lot of films, survive a few things, you kind of feel you can't be hurt, you know what I mean? You kind of feel a little untouchable. But so that was a big wake-up call, you know what I mean? It lowered my confidence down. The person that stabbed me got away with it.
Were the police aware?
Yeah, no, everyone got arrested. And because I didn't give the full truth, I didn't get no compensation money. Because when you're young, innit, it's like, oh, just be quiet, like, that's gangster, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just be silent, that's you know, you're more hard or more of a man. And yeah, no, I was just ruthless. I was like, I don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything. So yeah. So after that, pretty shortly after that, the council moved me to Whitstable. I had a really nice flat over there. I was there for like 3.5 years. So I was there for 3.5 years. I associated with the wrong people. It was a nasty estate called Lucerne Drive. You know, it's just like the poorest of the poorest, do you know what I mean? And I done my place up, it was lovely. I let the wrong people in. I ain't missing anything here. But anyways, I'm talking about all this madness, so I do want to say, like, when I was 16, so say, when I was like with the hostel and the halfway place, I was at college. I done 2 years in IT, I got my level 2 diploma, believe it or not. The shop underneath my home, so they were throwing stuff at the window, ringing the buzzer. You know, it was just pure harassment. I went there, come back, and it was just more harassment. So I escaped that as well. The flat was lovely. I mean, I done it up. It was really nice. Escaped that. I was there for about 3.5 years. So and then that's when I lived in Herne Bay. So this is around 2010 now. You know, I was I'm about 20. So I'm about 23 now. So yeah, Herne Bay. In Whitstable, I did meet Natalie. She was a lovely woman. She's got twins, and she had this nightmare of a boyfriend. He'd just make up stories and treat her wrong. And I tried being friends on the phone, but it was just drama, constant. And I'm trying to think where he see me. He didn't see me until Herne Bay. Me and Natalie weren't even together when he see me and done what he did. But he just done his best to make it difficult for us. When I was with her, she lived in Margate, and I'm staying with her. So one time I didn't stay there, he kicked her door through with his own children in the bedroom, punched her and stomped her face like 6 times. She had a massive bruise. I had to go and see her at Margate Hospital, the same hospital I had to go to when I got stabbed by him. I'll get to that. So I put her through and it created a lot of tension. So coming to Herne Bay, I kind of didn't want to be involved anymore. It was too much pressure. And I met someone else. Called Erin at the time. And yeah, I left Natalie for her basically to escape that, but you know, we was always friends. But Herne Bay was Herne Bay was crazy. I stayed with my dad's missus' son in a basement flat, and yeah, he moved upstairs. Didn't let the landlord know that I was downstairs. I ended up squatting there for about a year. I was working. I've done all sorts of jobs. I've done house removals, factory work, all different like amphenals with your little bits, you're gluing bits and that for like military uses, like submarines or whatever it is. But you know what I'm saying? Basically contributing to the army. You know what I'm saying? You just do action air, like fans. You know, fans work. I've set all sorts of different jobs. But when I was in a basement flat, I worked at a newspaper factory for 3 months solid, doing 6 nights a week, and that was a nightmare. Like sometimes I wouldn't go to sleep for a couple of days, and I just feel really run down. I get upset just when I've overworked. I have to wait for a bus for an hour after that as well. It's before I got a license. So yeah, I'm at this basement flat, and I didn't go to sleep one night, and I went back to Canterbury, and I done my theory and hazard perception, and I passed it. I thought pretty, it's an achievement. You know what I'm saying? Getting no sleep at at this job and doing my thing and passing it. Eventually, spoke to the landlord. You know, I got the place legit. It was horrible though. There'd be a leak coming through the roof. I remember coming back from a night shift one time, and the roof just fell through. Literally, just fell through as I come back, and I was like, to clean it all up. The landlord would fix it, and then it would come through again. That was a nightmare. I remember they kept failing me for my driving. Kept failing me on the test. And the third time I thought it wasn't fair, so I complained. I was told I should at least get a free test out of it, and I didn't get no free test. So someone said to me, "You can get me a fake license for 400 quid." And I trusted him, and I gave him the 400 quid, and I never see him again. so I ended up passing on my 5th go. So 1,400 quid later, I got my license. So yeah, managed to keep that clean. Don't know how. We won't get into that. But yeah. Then I met Erin. And I met Erin, everything changed. The energy changed. A lot more people would seem to want to be around me. And there's also my friend Scott. Scott come through, and he was there. He was there for me when a lot of shit was kicking off. I had like crackheads kicking in my door trying to rob me. It wasn't a nice experience. Coming back from my neighbours, my handle was gone, went outside and there's the car, and they just drove off, and then they come back round and they're trying to get to me, and I'm calling friends, and the Chinese delivery driver come out and told them to clear off. That wasn't a nice situation. So yeah, and then I'm getting police asking me for drugs in plain clothes on my door as I was letting people in. That wasn't a comfortable situation. My friend Scott Neal to come through. Passed away now, God bless his soul. He was a big dude, Aries like me.
So did you say that police used to come like off duty to your house?
Not off duty. They give it a name. They give it an operation. It's an operation, and they give it a name. And they'll there'll be a group in plain clothes, and they try and get some sort of evidence to try and jump on you. Yeah. So, but to me, I was just surviving. You know, I don't want to sell drugs. Me selling weed or cut is like, me selling weed ain't as bad as like you selling alcohol, because alcohol's a drug, it's just in a liquid form, but because the government have made it legal, it's accepted. It's accepted, do you know what I mean? But if you look at the dudes on the street and how I was treating my woman like when I was, you know what I mean? If you just look into the history of alcohol, it's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many opportunities. I was a slave at the newspaper factory. I got saved a little bit of money, but I wasn't going anywhere. You know, I'd be told to sweep out in the rain at 5 in the morning because I'm young. Because I, you know what I mean? Because I'm young. people hating you because of how you look. You know what I mean? Whatever their insecurities are, you get treated a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And you have to survive. So I did what I had to do. And
what was that factory called that you worked at?
Dawson's News, Stay Road, ran from Argos. It's shut down now. I think someone brought it or something, or they moved company. Yeah, I was gonna say to you, any questions while I'm sort of going along, just ask me. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Yeah, my friend Scott come through. He was massive, and he was like, he had this big chain one time, and he's like, he was wearing this big chain, and it was massive. I got a picture of it. It was massive, and I was interested in it. I paid like 1,100 quid for it. He didn't think I paid him some 500 quid. I gave him an extra 500 quid for it, so it was really like 1,600. But at the same time, he gave me something to compensate for that, which I made more money back from anyway. So like, yeah, anyway, so I had this big chain. You know, I met Erin? I met Erin at the Weatherspoons. I met a couple of my girlfriends at Weatherspoons. That's quite a good place to meet people. But yeah, So things are going well for me now, you know. I got this big dude that's coming, like he's coming around. He's saying, Ben, you need to get out of it. You need to get out of it. And I'm like, nah, I'll be alright. You know, I've been through this and that. It's not, I can't handle. But yeah, nah. So my friend Dave, he come from Margate. He'd already been paying no rent there with somebody and fell out someone anyway. Nothing to do with me, I trusted him. I should have read all the signs. He was putting on hip hop shows as well. Dave was putting on hip hop shows. Things was going really well. Like, we packed the shows out. We had Skinny Man there one night, that was packed. I performed there, my name was on the flyer. Dave was the DJ / organizer here Connects. It was like Dave and T.R.U.T.H and some big dude that Dave always rolled with. Anyway, I thought these were supposed to be like my friends. So yeah, there was another hip hop night, both at Card Bar at the Canterbury College. And Chester P come through there. I got so drunk, you know, I was all caught up in the hype, I can't even really remember performing both times I can't remember performing, where I was just drunk and overexcited. You know, just high of life. Like, I had money, I had you know, the tune, and a woman, and I was just high of life. And I could say it kind of got me a bit egotistical, because I weren't treating my woman right. I was like, you know, it was all too easy.